The other English runner now 3.9 to 1. Well, can we complete the hat-trick following Shadaid, Selsabil? We'll soon find out. Here's Graham.
Problem, arguably, John, is that in the first quarter mile or so, there's no guarantee pace, but through on the rails, Wizzy in the very difficult to distinguish red sash has come through to take it up. Wizzy in the lead on the rail with Lapiaf and Cash Asmussen on the outside. I hope he doesn't regret anything after this race. Back in third is Maratha with through on the rails Urban Sky, and then just in behind these comes Ghislaine, followed by Kenbu racing mid-division. Red Slippers on the outside, followed by Wait to Win, settled towards the rear, and Al Zarina is one of the back markers, and so too at this stage, out the back, outpaced is Perfect Circle. So they come down towards halfway, and it's Wizzy leading, clear by a couple of lengths, to Lapiaf showing in second, and then through in third is Red Slippers on the outside as Ghislaine, followed then by Maratha in the red and white. Verveine is up on the outside. Al Zarina is tucked in off the pace, and some way off the pace too, as they race down towards the final bend, and Wizzy the rail with Lapiaf on the outside. Red Slippers striding well. That's the Chestnut filly. Whiteface on the outer. Culture Vulture has made strides, goes into four, struggling for room but finding it. Kembu on the outside. Ghislaine tucked away. Maratha on the rails, gets no run. They've got just a furlong to go, and it's still Wizzy the rail. Here comes Culture Vulture with a yellow cap, and Richard Quinn asks her to go, and she goes. There's an immediate response, and Culture Vulture goes clear. They've got a furlong to go. Culture Vulture in the lead from Verveine. Next to the rails, Red Slippers and Piaf. Ghislaine picks up fast on the wide outside. Hatoof with a surge, but it's Culture Vulture. Culture Vulture with Hatoof eating ground as they come to the line. Culture Vulture and Hatoof. A desperate call, Culture Vulture and Hatoof. From Verveine in third, followed by Ghislaine four, and then close to five, Lapiaf, and then Red Slippers. Behind Red Slippers was Kembu. She hasn't advertised the former Varazzi, Urban Sky behind her. Then Perfect Circle never got into the race at all, and then came Maratha, who was well beaten. So too Wait to Win, and then just in behind these, one of the last to finish was Wizzy, but a steward's inquiry has been called, and I know that Lady Normandy was pulled up during the running of the race. It's a close call, though, to the outcome of this Prix Marcel Boussac, but on the line, there's no doubt in my mind as they flash past it, nor yours either, I'm sure on that evidence, that Culture Vulture has held on from Hatoof with Verveine in third, but a steward's inquiry has been called, and Jim McGrath has news.
Well, the replays will be interesting here. We're just showing you the finish at the moment. Culture Vulture in front for Richard Quinn, and we think he just hangs on. The runner-up, Hatoof, coming on the outside under a tremendous drive from Pat Edery, with in between them Verveine, and then in green colours, Ghislaine. But I think that Hatoof got a right bump just before they turned into the straight, which knocked her back. Whether the stewards are looking into that, because it happened before the turn-in, I don't know. But Pat Edery had to come right round the outside. He threw everything in, but did he get there? Graham also thought he saw an incident. Let's take the closing stages now with Culture Vulture, the bright chestnut in the middle of the group. The grey on the outside is Kenbu. Hatoof has yet to switch for her run. Perfect Circle's on the wide outside of the picture. Here comes Hatoof now, over towards the far rails. I can't see any problems in running at this stage. John, did you see anything?
I don't think I saw anything from here on. I think if anything happened, it happened just as they were rounding the bend. Let's switch now to the head-on. Culture Vulture in the centre of the picture now. To her left with the pink cap is Ghislaine. Pat Edery coming wide now on Hatoof in the blue hat, but Richard Quinn, I think and I hope that he's stolen this race. It'll be a great start to the afternoon for Paul Cole. And for every race that you see won by jockeys coming late on the scene when it's an all-French jockey race, you see quite a few won by jockeys stealing this race, and Richard Quinn took this race by the scruff of the neck about a furlong and a half out, and if he's held on, then Jockeyship's won it for me. And this filly only ran, remember, just a couple of, well, 10 days ago at Ascot. Well, she's as tough as old boots. Paul Cole said she wasn't very big, thought she might not train on to be a 3-year-old and she'd take her chance here. Well, it certainly looks as though it's paid dividends.